Hi everybody, it's Roxy from All Ours Forever. So we're just going to do a quick fun video tonight. And I was in the dollar store and I saw these wonderful little things. They're next to the pool noodles. They're called a booster, a noodle booster. So in the picture it shows that they attach them to the ends of the pool noodles, kind of like a weight on each end, for the kids to play around with in the pool. Well, if you look at the end of it, a lot of different things come to mind. So what I did, and these are fairly large. This actually was on the end of this. You can see they're pretty good size. So what I did was I took one of my knives. Yes, my knives are terrible, and this is probably why, because I use them for everything. So this one's got a serrated edge on it. It's a bread knife. And I just took about an inch, maybe inch and a half thickness, and I just cut right through it. Watch the fingers, but they actually slice through fairly easily. Voila. So then what I did was I thought, okay, now what are we going to do? It looks like a flower to me. So they also have these wonderful little, they call them water balls, at the Dollar Tree. And I first tried the smaller size, but they were too small. They're real squishy. They're waterproof, meant to go in the water. So then I picked up the next size up. And the small size you get 4 for $1, but like I said, they were too small for the hole. So the larger size, they're 2 for $1. So we got the little tag and all the warnings that say, do not cut this off. We're going to cut it off. So then I just took and I just squished it in the middle. And I just kind of fluffed it out a little bit. And I thought, okay, well, that's kind of cute. And it fits nice and snug, as you can see. Okay. And then I thought, okay, well, what are we going to do with it now? I'm either going to put a stem on it, or I went to the store and got some eye hooks, screw eyes they're called. And I've got those from the hardware store, and you can see it's a package. It's got multiples in the package. And this package was $5. Let me see, I can tell you exactly what size. These are 1 3/16 inch. There's 40 of them in a package for $5. And I think we got ours from Lowe's. Any hardware store is going to have it. This is what they look like. Got a little eye on the end of them. Screw on the other end. So I took my nifty difty glue gun, put a little bit of hot glue on it, decided which was going to be the top, which was going to be the bottom, and then I took the screw end of it and just screwed it down in there. Just nice firm pressure. It's got some hot glue on it, so it's not going to go anywhere until you get it screwed down in there. So that's what it looks like. So then I started thinking, okay, so I can hang it now. I can either hang it and just let it twirl, which would be fine. You can do that from the tree. But then I saw these in the Dollar Tree. These are shower rings. And let me see, I gotta put my glasses back on here again for a minute. You get 12 in a pack, and they're just basically clear shower rings. They come apart, they're plastic, and you get 12 for $1. So I thought, well, that's kind of cute, but how am I gonna do this? So then I was looking around at the Dollar Tree, and I saw these. Yep, paper clips. Get a whole package of them for $1. There's 250 in there. They're just the small size paper clips. So I took the paper clip, kind of pulled it apart like such, till we had one piece straight up. So then you just take a little bit of hot glue, put it on that straight up piece that we bent, and the opposite end from your hook, and I started off center and I just pushed it up in until it was kind of like that. You see that? Till the loop is the only thing that's sticking out. And I just repeated that a few times. Hope you're all doing great this evening. We're on the downhill slide for the week. Another week almost gone. Thursday night. Weather here is beautiful in California, so you can see what we're doing here. Just keep repeating that. You can put however many you want on here. Anybody know what we're making yet? Any ideas? Let's see here. So you're just going to keep repeating. Weather here in California, we've been in the high 70s, low 80s this week, but we're going back up into the 90s, I see, next week. Everything is growing like crazy in the yard, you know, water and a little bit of heat and sunshine, and everything just grows and grows and grows. So I'm just going to keep going here until I get, and it doesn't take much glue on the ends of these at all. It's just a little safety factor because when you push them up in there, they're pretty sturdy. So I think I've got about 5 on there now. You can see how that looks. And then I've got my handy dandy fishing line. This is 6 pound. Just take a little bit of that. And what I'm going to do is go right through the loop here that we've got on the end of our paper clip. And I'm just going to tie a couple of knots. You can hear my wind chimes outside because the wind's blowing pretty good right now. It's very nice out right now. How's your garden doing? Anybody plant a garden this year? Ours is growing. We're getting lots of strawberries. And all my fruit trees are full, my big cherry trees. I got tomatoes on already that are starting to ripen. We have a real early growing season here because of the warm weather in here in the Central Valley. So I just put about 3 knots and then cut the excess off. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little shower ring and I'm just going to tie a knot around it. And because we're going to repeat this and we're going to end up with 5 of these shower rings around the bottom of it, and because they do open up, I'm also, once I get my knot on here, there we go, cut the excess off. I am going to take this part that opens up on the shower ring and I'm going to apply a little bit of hot glue on it. And I'm just going to hold it there because otherwise what happens is these rings all get knotted together. So just hold it for a minute. That way it won't open up anymore. And so then what you're going to end up with are these rings hanging down. Very simple, very cute. With a little bit of help, this is something that maybe your, second grader or even first grader could help with a little bit. Of course, you have to do the cutting and the hot gluing, but very cute. And so this is what you end up with. Cute little chime. They click together. They make noise in the wind. And there you go. It's very simple, very easy, very quick. Now, you don't have to put the bottoms on it. You could just put the screw in the top of it with the eye and not put any of the paper clips or anything down below and just let it spin. You know, it'll spin out there in the wind because this is still fairly light. Even with the little ball in the middle, it's very, very light. So it would just spin in the wind. And that would be cute too. So there's a couple of options you can do. The other thing I did, because you've got a whole lot of this left over, is if you have a pool, like I do, where did mine? I ended up just hollowing this out a little bit more, cutting it a little, another slice off of it, and hollowing out the middle just a little bit, and voila. You have a beverage holder for in the pool that will float. So there's a couple of ideas, and there's certainly a lot of this left over. So if you're going to have a party, you want to keep beverages cool in the pool, you've got holders for everybody. Or you can make more of these little designs and hang them up, several little spinners for out in your yard. So that's just a few ideas that I came up with off of this very minimal supplies, and hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check us out at allarsforever.com on our website. Make sure and subscribe so you don't miss any of the new items coming out. And check us out. We're on Facebook, obviously, Instagram, every Tuesday and Thursday morning. We've got morning chat on Instagram. We also are on Pinterest and YouTube. So thanks for being here. Hope you had fun with this craft. Give it a try. We'll see you next time. Bye.